Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out or give them a call. 641-622-2191.
Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
The Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney presents the Faster Horses with opening act Neva Alden in concert Friday, July 18th at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney. The Faster Horses are your one-stop shop for both kinds of music, country and western. If you like high-energy 90s-style country music, you're gonna love the Faster Horses. And Neva Alden is one of the best up-and-comers on the Iowa country music scene. And don't forget about the third annual Fair Kickoff Cook-Off on Saturday, July 12th. It'll be here before you know it. The concert at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney on Friday, July 18th. Style Me Crazy is a boutique store at 115 South Main in New Sharon. Boutique hours are Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get fast, free shipping on orders of $150 plus, and they've got hundreds of styles to choose from, plus beauty items, accessories, shoes, and more. Go to StyleMeApparel.com for more information and to see all that they have to offer at Style Me Crazy. Follow Style Me Crazy Boutique on social media, or stop in person at 115 South Main in New Sharon. The Watch Your Fire and Rescue Soup Supper is Saturday, January 18th from 5 to 7 p.m. The menu is chili, potato, and Wisconsin cheese soup with desserts. Delivery is available within Watch Your city limits. Call 641-660-2239 or 641-224-5250 to place your order. It's the Watch Your Fire and Rescue Soup Supper this Saturday from 5 to 7.
And here's your host, Steve Shedler.
It is a Friday. Hey, ho, hey. Good Friday morning to you. What is it? Friday, January 17th. 31 degrees here in the big town of Sigourney, and our morning wake-up being sponsored by our friends at Brothers Market in Sigourney. Yeah, see right there. Savings are made simple at Brothers Market. They got digital coupons, rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals at shopbrothersmarket.com. Download the app. It's a smart way to shop. We thank Brothers Market in Sigourney for being our headline sponsor on the morning wake up. We're coming to you from the Oski Dental Studios. Give them a call to schedule your appointment, 641-673-4845. Accepting new patients. Going to file your insurance forms for you. Delta Dental Provider, located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. We thank Brothers Market, Oski Dental. We thank the Garden Gate in Sigourney, 105 South Jefferson Street in Sigourney. And Cindy has been proudly serving Keokuk County and the surrounding area for 27 plus years. They sponsor our forecast for today. Enjoy today. We're going to bottom out after today. Sunshine today, a high of 49. It's windy, blowing in that warmer air this morning. South winds gusting all the way up to 30 miles per hour. A high around 49. So enjoy the temps today. If you can put up with the wind, enjoy the temps today. Tonight, we go from nearly 50 degrees today to a chance of some snow. Slight chance of some snow and flurries coming up tonight. Blustery. You know that word blustery means cold. Let's see here. Northwest winds could start gusting up to about 30 miles per hour tonight. Now, precip chance only at 20% for tonight, but still. Blustery, cold, a low of 12. Winter. Sunshine tomorrow, steady temps only in the teens. What's up with that? Blustery north winds tomorrow. So we go from 50 today to 15 tomorrow. And then, if that's not bad enough, tomorrow night, a low of 0. So we're literally going to have a 50-degree turnaround from today to tomorrow night. Wind chills tomorrow night about 15 below. Sunshine and cold on Saturday, or on Sunday, I should say, a high of just 6. Current conditions. Actually, let's take a look into next week. Let's see how far into the deep freeze we're going to go. Martin Luther King Day on Monday, a high of 9. Monday night, a low of 6 below. We will start to rebound by Wednesday, Thursday, with the temps getting back around 30 degrees by Wednesday and Thursday of next week. But we're in for a few days of cold. Right now, humidity at 79%. Winds are south at about 15 miles per hour. Barometer at 26.69 and dew point at 26. The National Weather Service equipment right here in the Oski Dental Studios has 31 degrees in the big town of Sigourney. So that is your forecast. Again, enjoy the temps today. It's going to get cold this weekend. Let's take a peek at our This or That. It's sponsored by Stacy Flynn at the Legacy Insurance Group and Welcome Realty, located in Sigourney, Iowa. This is type. That is right. What do you prefer? I mean, I don't mind doing either, but I mostly type. I write a little bit, but typing is just, it's the way it goes in my world. So typing, I'm going with typing. And This or That, make sure you comment on that. That goes up at 6 a.m. each weekday morning. Also, coming up at noon today, Question of the Day. It's sponsored by Amy's Salon House and Spa, 202 North Main in Sigourney. Call or text for an appointment at 641-622-3772. Are sports stars overpaid? I mean, people, this will go up at noon today. You can comment. Let your opinions be known. Here's my opinion. Sports stars are not overpaid. If the business of sports, if the team owners can afford to pay the players that much to play, you know the owners are still making lots and lots and lots and lots of money. So sports stars are not overpaid, in my book, in my opinion. Now, are they paid ridiculous amounts of money? Yeah. But, you know, it's the business that they're in, and that business is making tons of money. So pay the sports stars. Is it ridiculous? Yes. But, I mean, if they're not making the money, the rich owners are just going to pocket it. So, I mean, the players are the ones that are bringing the entertainment and bringing the athleticism and the skill on the court and on the field. So pay them. Might as well. That's just my 2 cents. Let's go to our tournament that's going on. We're doing the Top Country Star of 2024 for the Fun of It tournament, sponsored by our friends at Savage Energy, which is going to be opening soon. The former Wanderlust location in Sigourney, north side of the square, 108 East Washington in Sigourney. Savage Energy sponsoring our tournament. Chris Stapleton versus Jelly Roll. As I mentioned yesterday, if this was real life and these two were going at it, I don't know. I don't know who I would pick. Two, bigger guys. Chris versus Jelly. And I will always say that I have a soft spot for Jelly Roll. When he first started, I was still in country radio at the time. And the Facebook page that I had at the time featured Jelly Roll's debut song. This was a few years ago. And Jelly Roll's Facebook page commented on my page. So that, who knows if it was really Jelly Roll? I don't know. I don't know who controls his page. But Jelly Roll's page went out of their way to comment on my thing that I had posted on Facebook at the time. So, So that makes me like Jelly Roll. If a big star is going to acknowledge me on social media, then yes, I'm going to like you. I appreciate that. So here's what's happened so far in our tournament. Cody Johnson, Lainey Wilson, Post Malone, and Old Dominion have all moved on to the next round. The winner of Chris Stapleton and Jelly Roll will move on to the next round. They're going to be facing Cody Johnson. I'd say the one surprise, I kind of thought that Megan Moroney would beat Post Malone. I didn't figure that tattooed up, homeless-looking Post Malone would beat Megan Moroney. But he did. So that's the world we live in. Post Malone moving into the second round. Right now, Chris against Jelly. Thumbs up for Chris Stapleton, heart for Jelly Roll. Get your votes in. That post went up at 6 p.m. last night, goes till 6 p.m. this evening with your voting. All right, let's take a look at our Athlete of the Week. Put this out on Facebook here just a little while ago. Keokuk County Hospital and Clinic's Athlete of the Week for this past week is Eddyville Blakesburg Fremont Wrestling's Georgia Smith. And I tell you what, Georgia, 513 votes. That puts her for this school year at number 1. Because coming up in August, we're going to have our Athlete of the Year tournament. And the top 16 overall vote getters get into the tournament, and they are seeded in the tournament by the amount of votes that they got. So as of right now, our new number 1 seed in the Athlete of the Year tournament is Georgia Smith, the redhead there. You're looking at her on your screen. She's pointing at you. She's flexing her muscle. So Georgia, I know Georgia and her family excited about this competition, and Georgia got the win. She got the win over Mia Luck of Oskaloosa Girls Wrestling. And Mia had a ton of votes herself. In fact, this whole poll, there were several athletes with a bunch of votes. Georgia came out on top, though, so congratulations to Georgia Smith, EBF Wrestling, our Keokuk County Hospital and Clinic's Athlete of the Week. Team of the Week, sponsored by Kelly Styles, State Farm. Team of the Week voted on by you guys with 201 votes. Albia Boys Basketball. So congratulations. I know their coach just celebrated his 300th career win, which is, I believe, where this picture came from. So congratulations to Albia Boys Basketball. They're having a really nice season in Albia. They've got 201 votes. So to put that in perspective, so far for the votes for Team of the Year, Albia Girls Cross Country actually has been our, I believe, no, they're right up there. But EBF Girls Wrestling is your top vote-getting team. I'm just kind of winging it, looking up at the voting on the wall. So Albia Boys, though, they're doing good. They might possibly be coming into the sports section this weekend. So hopefully we need to get that confirmed. Hey, coming up later on today, we are going to Barn Wired in Sigourney. Empty Smith bringing us the music today. Empty Smith, he is our Iowa Music Showcase, and he's going to be live at Barn Wired. You can be there in person as well and watch the show live. We always have a great crowd for the Iowa Music Showcase. So come in, grab yourself a seat, get some lunch, get some coffee, get something to drink, make yourself at home, have some fun. Empty Smith will be there today. Live interview, 3 original tunes is the format. So watch it live and in person. If you can't be there, you can always watch it live or, watch the video after the fact at the Steve Shetler Media Facebook and YouTube. Or if watching a video isn't your thing, you want to listen to the show in podcast form, we'll have that for you too after the fact. So, however you want to consume our Iowa Music Showcase, we've got you covered. Coming up tonight, let's see here. Let's bring up our basketball schedule. Last night we did Pekin Fairfield. Saw my buddy Lee Muntz from Fairfield. He was an old radio guy. Lee Muntz and I worked together for about a year and a half in Fairfield back in the 90s when I first got into radio. Lee just retired here a few years ago, but he's the voice of Fairfield and a super friendly guy. Did an interview with him during the Pekin Fairfield boys basketball game halftime show. So if you want to listen to that and get caught up with what Lee Muntz is up to, just go back to last night's game, go to halftime of the boys game, and give that a listen. But it was good catching up with my friend Lee Muntz last night. So we did that game last night. We're on the road to Victor tonight. Sigourney at HLVTC. We'll have the girls' game starting at 6, boys' game to follow. Make sure you tune in. Live video stream tonight. Next week, North Mahaska BGM, Sigourney at Waco, North Mahaska at Montezuma. So tune in for basketball coming up tonight and next week. Then tomorrow morning, I never stop working, ever. I'm always doing something. Sports section at Barnwired in Sigourney tomorrow morning. Again, come in. Watch the show live if you want. I mean, Sherry Westendorf, I saw Sherry in the comments. Sherry Westendorf came in last Saturday morning. She brought me cupcakes. That was fantastic. And Sherry sat and watched the show. So if you want to watch the show, get some coffee, get some breakfast to get you going on your Saturday, do it. Got the sports section tomorrow morning, Barnwired. So far confirmed, we've got North Mahaska girls basketball, highly ranked North Mahaska girls basketball team. We've got the really good Montezuma boys basketball team. Brady Bolton going to be among the players that'll be chatting with us tomorrow with our host, Andy McGuire. And as I mentioned just a little while ago, not confirmed, but we're fingers crossed, we've got the Albia boys basketball team coming in tomorrow morning too. So should be a great show. Tune in tomorrow starting at 8 a.m. Or again, be there in person. Watch it live on Facebook or YouTube. Watch it after the fact, after it's been sitting there for a while, or listen to it in podcast form. So we've got you covered in a variety of ways. Community Calendar is up next. It's sponsored by Enchanted Events, just south of Sigourney, right off Highway 149. Book your next event at Enchanted Events. Weddings, graduations, reunions, whatever you got going on. Give them a call. Get things booked at Enchanted Events. On the calendar, want to make sure I know there's an event. Where did it go? I'm not finding it. Do keep in mind, although I don't have it on the screen right now, we've got the Watch-Year Fireman's Soup Supper coming up tomorrow night in Watch-Year. Again, for some reason, I'm not finding that on my screen. But we do have the Watch-Year Fire and Rescue Soup Supper that is coming up tomorrow night. Take advantage of that. Support your fire department in Watch-Year, Iowa. Also on the calendar, we've got, here in a few weeks, we've got Lori and Joe King coming to the Iowa Music Showcase at Barnwired. That'll be on Valentine's Day, so put that on your calendar. We've got the Montezuma Public Library Winter Reading Club going on. Make sure you take advantage of that if you're in the Montezuma area. And then also on Valentine's Day, the Valentine's Dinner fundraiser with the Keokuk County Extension and 4-H kids. So put that on your calendar. Bunch of stuff going on there. Let's go ahead and jump into our birthdays. Birthdays always brought to us by Hometown Real Estate. Nikki Leathers, your broker, owner, and realtor. And you can give her a call at 641-295-4142. On our birthdays for this weekend, Hometown birthdays. Rob Daniels has a birthday going on today. Happy birthday, Rob. Lene Renner with a birthday today. We've got Teresa Deitch. Now, that is the wife of Iowa country star Robert Deitch. Teresa has a birthday today. Also, Sheila Clubb with a birthday today. And then, let's see here, on Sunday, we've got Alyssa Renner with a birthday on Sunday. So happy birthday. Local birthdays for this weekend on our birthday list. Celebrity birthdays for today. Results say you are not the father. Maury Povich, TV host, 86 years old. Maury, happy birthday to you. Got country singer Steve Earle turning 70. Got singer Paul Young. Oh, man, he's turning 69 years old today. Sings one of my favorite all-time songs ever. Back when I was in middle school. Every time you go away, you take a piece of me with you. That's the horrible version. Paul Young, 69. I tell you, that guy had some hair back in the day, too. Look up Paul Young. Google Paul Young, and you're going to see some fantastic 80s hair. And he could sing. Steve Harvey, funny guy, TV host, comedian, 68. Singer from the Bangles. Remember the Bangles? Walk Like an Egyptian. Susanna Hoffs. Hoffs? Is that her name? Hoffs? With an S? Susanna Hoffs. 66 years old. Walk like an Egyptian. Jim Carrey, actor, 63. Recently came out of retirement to do the Sonic the Hedgehog movie because he needed the money. Jim Carrey, 63. Michelle Obama, former First Lady who just doesn't attend things anymore here the last few weeks. 61. Singer Kid Rock, 54 years old today. And actress Zooey Deschanel. Is that how you say her last name? It's a fancy last name. Deschanel. Wasn't she an elf? I think so. Zoe, 45 years old for her. Those are your birthdays. Celebrity and hometown birthdays brought to us by Nikki Leathers at Hometown Real Estate. A good Friday morning to you on this Friday, January 17th, currently 31 degrees as we do this live video. Maybe you're listening to this in podcast form afterwards. On this date in history, let's see. Got a few things that are noteworthy. Benjamin Franklin, born on this date back in 1706. Benjamin Franklin. On this date in, 1806, 100 years later, the very first baby was born in the White House. Not like the very first baby ever, but the very first baby born in the White House happened on this date in 1806. It was Thomas Jefferson's grandchild, delivered by the Secretary of Labor. And then on this date, in 1984, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that videotaping TV shows for private use in your home, like on a VCR, did not violate any copyright laws. It was just convenient. You could fast forward through the commercials. Videotaping TV was deemed not illegal in 1984. Today on the National Day calendar, it's National Popeye the Sailor Man Toot Toot Day. Yes, it's really a day on the National Day calendar. Popeye the Sailor Man Day. I don't have an explanation why it's Popeye the Sailor Man Day. Toot toot. But it is. So if you want to eat your spinach and have your pipe in your mouth and dress like a sailor, today's your day. Do it. It's National Classy Day. Oh, I'm going to be classy. It's National Hot Buttered Rum Day. And then it's also National Bootleggers Day. So celebrate those days, but especially Popeye the Sailor Man Day. Toot toot. All right. Before we go any further, let's hear from some of our sponsors like our headliner, Brothers Market. Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out or give them a call. 641-622-2191.
Iowa Petite Pearl from Tassel Ridge Winery is a complex dry red wine. The first impression is a lightly acidic entry, transitioning to dark fruit and a long, pleasing finish. It was made from Petite Pearl grapes, which were grown in our Mahaska County vineyards. It's a versatile wine that will pair with grilled meat or pasta with a tomato-based sauce. Iowa Petite Pearl is currently available at Tassel Ridge Winery and a few of our retailers in Iowa.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965.
When shopping here at Helmuth Ford, we will do our best to put you in the vehicle that you want, that you love, and that is safe for your family.
Your safety is our focus. That's why we are a full-service repair facility.
We'd love to sell you a vehicle of your choosing. If we don't have it, we'll do our best to find it for you. If you're looking for a vehicle with low miles, a great price, and a friendly atmosphere, come visit us here at Helmuth Ford.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
See our full inventory at helmuthford.com.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider, and Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Winter in the Midwest can definitely be unpredictable. Whether it's a frozen or broken water pipe, fire emergency, or a surprise mold, ServPro of Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, and Grinnell Pella has you covered with trained professionals ready 24/7, 365 days a year to make your emergency like it never even happened. Visit servpro.com, Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, or call us at 641-682-0782. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more, plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore.
Thank you for calling the City Cinema Mega Multiplex 2-Quad Tri-Omni Theaters, where, in the interest of transparency, our silver screen is actually foil. Now playing, Robbie Williams dips uncooked chicken in corn crumbs in Breader Men. A guy looks at his bald head in a mirror in Wish You Were Hair. And another guy watching CNN forgets what Blitzer's first name is in Wolfman. So, when you're ready to treat yourself, go ahead and splurge and then bring yourself back down to reality here at your nearest City Cinema Mega Multiplex 2-Quad Tri-Omni Theaters. Thank you for calling.
I gotta see a movie there sometime. Love that commercial. Hey, we thank all of our sponsors, Brothers Market in Sigourney for being our headline sponsor, Oski Dental for sponsoring our studios. We are doing the morning wake up here on Steve Shetler Media. Let's jump into some things you need to know. Whoa. Some things you need to know. Let's see here. What do we got? If I could get my fingers and the papers to work at the same time, that would be good. Milwaukee, sad news yesterday. Just a bit outside. Milwaukee Brewers icon, Baseball Hall of Famer, WWE Hall of Famer, Bob Uecker, passing away yesterday at the age of 90. That guy, he was a national treasure. I would put him right up there with Betty White as far as, older folks that you just love. Bob Uecker, 90 years old. Yes, in case you didn't, I'm a pro wrestling geek. Bob Uecker made several appearances at WrestleMania over the years. I believe Andre the Giant was choking him out one year. So Bob Uecker, baseball player, funny guy, announcer, actor, dying at the age of 90. Also on this date in history, or not on this date in history, things you need to know is what we're doing. Monday, presidential inauguration coming up on Monday. It will be the coldest inauguration day since 1985, with a high of only around 20 degrees expected. So a chilly start for President Trump. Let's go to some entertainment news. Justin Baldoni has filed a lawsuit against Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds for, just $400 million, alleging defamation, extortion, over the movie It Ends With Us. That they've kind of been bickering back and forth for a while now. A $400 million lawsuit. Other stuff you need to know. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has named the state's Attorney General, Ashley Moody, to replace Senator Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio has named Marco Rubio's replacement when he leaves office to become the next U.S. Secretary of State. Did you know? So I don't do TikTok. Never have. I guess I never will. TikTok getting shut down in the United States on Sunday. We'll see about that. People like TikTok. We'll see what goes on there. How about red dye number 3? We were talking about this earlier this week. Red dye number 3 has been banned by the FDA. They have found that it causes cancer in animals and, probably us. We've been consuming our cancer. What's going to start looking different? Well, red dye number 3 is currently in stuff like candy corn, Betty Crocker red decorating icing, most strawberry-flavored milk, ice cream, yogurt, popsicles, some cherries, some gummy vitamins, and medications. So, red dye number 3, hitting the road. We'll see what color things are once red dye number 3 is out of there. You can add, speaking of that inauguration date on Monday, you can add Kid Rock, whose birthday is today, and Jason Aldean amongst the performers and entertainers performing in Washington, D.C., for the inauguration weekend. I guess they make it like a whole weekend event now. So Kid Rock and Jason Aldean out there. According to a new study, people with high sedentary jobs that, like me, that just sit around all day, accounts for 80% of the current U.S. workforce, people that sit in front of a computer. They face a significantly higher risk of insomnia. People can't sleep at night because they're not getting exercise. I mean, if you don't get up and do a little bit of something, when you lay down at night, you're just not going to be tired. So insomnia, people with sedentary jobs. Am I saying that right? Sedentary? People magazine has an article out on a family whose daughter was invited to join them on a family vacation. The thing is, after the vacation, they sent her a bill for her expenses. How would you like to be invited by your family to go on vacation and then get sent a bill? Evidently, they weren't paying for the vacation, and they must not have let her know that they weren't paying for things. Pizza restaurant in England hates the idea of offering pineapple pizza, and I don't blame him. Who eats pineapple pizza? Gross. But they don't like the idea of serving pineapple pizzas at this restaurant in England, but they are still doing it. However, they're hoping that the price is going to discourage people from ordering it. Regular prices for pizza at this restaurant, $12 to $22. For pineapple pizza, it costs $122. So folks most likely not going to be ordering the pineapple pizza, but it is on the menu. It is an option. How about 88-year-old Pope Francis? He has fallen down for the second time in the past month. Hopefully he's got his little button that he can push. He's fallen and he can't get up. Pope Francis, 88 years old, falling down. Jay Leno, seen handing out food to first responders and firefighters battling the Los Angeles fires. He even showed up in a fire truck from his vast automobile collection. So Jay Leno doing a little something to make things hopefully a little brighter for first responders and firefighters. Progresso. This sounds kind of gross to me. Progresso introducing something new. Chicken noodle soup flavored hard candy. You heard me right. Hard candy, chicken noodle soup flavored. Cold and flu season, they call it soup you can suck on. Hard candy, chicken noodle flavored hard candy. No. Pass. How about the college championship football game coming up on Monday night? Of course, Notre Dame and Ohio State going to be battling it out for the college football championship. Some people not happy about that. Mostly SEC folks from the South, but no SEC teams in the championship. Rumors that Wendy's, who just brought back their Vanilla Frosty, going to be bringing out a Thin Mint Frosty based on the popular Girl Scout cookies. So maybe keep an eye out for that if you like Frosties and you like Thin Mint cookies. Let's see here. Here's what we know for sure about a benefit concert in January. It's called Fire Aid. We talked about this earlier this week. Fire Aid benefit concert January 30th in Los Angeles. Now, rumors are the Eagles might be performing at it. Now, they're not confirmed, but the band has contributed the first $2.5 million towards the cause. So a benefit concert in Los Angeles, the end of the month. Maybe the Eagles will be there. And then finally, Kenny Chesney will become the first country music artist to appear at the Las Vegas Sphere. The Las Vegas Sphere starting May 22nd. Kenny Chesney, first country artist at that new Vegas venue. Those are your things you need to know. Let's go ahead and jump into your impossible question. Today's impossible question. Impossible question for today. 40 billion. Billion with a B. 40 billion of these are made every year. What are we talking about? It's the impossible question. Think about that. Let's go to the comments. Let me get my phone, grab my phone, look at the comments. Bubby, number one on the draw today. Patrick, Dixie, Sandy, Dan, Sherry, back-to-back Sherrys. Sherry. Ron, Vicky, Nancy, Jessica, Calvin. And yes, Sherry, those that hard candy, chicken noodle soup hard candy sounds disgusting. By the way, Calvin, I know, is our athlete of the week's Georgia Smith's dad. So tell Georgia congratulations. Glad to have the Smiths. That's kind of like saying sphere, the Smiths, in the comments this morning. 40%, or I should say today's impossible question, 40 billion. 40 billion of these are made every year. What are they? Oreos. I like Oreos. 40 billion Oreo cookies made every year. That's the answer to your impossible question. Let's get to the weird.
That is weird.
In the weird, in a twist worthy of a horror movie, a viral video from Indonesia has sparked chatter that saltwater crocodiles might be mimicking drowning humans to lure in their next meal. It seems that the crocodiles are in the water and all you see is their legs flailing in the water. Are they doing this on purpose? The locals in Indonesia seem to think so. They think the crocodiles have gotten smart enough to act like a drowning human so that other humans go in to save the drowning human, only to then be eaten by the crocodile. Now, crocodile experts say, nah, that's not happening. But, I was just talking to my friends from Indonesia the other day. No, I wasn't. But the locals think that's what's happening. I don't know. Let's go to New York City. New York City, in a significant policy shift, the NYPD is reining in high-speed vehicle pursuits after a troubling analysis revealed that 1 in 4 chases resulted in collisions, injuries, or fatalities. Starting in February, officers are told to only engage in pursuits for serious violent crimes, leaving traffic infractions, minor violations, and non-violent misdemeanors off of the chase list. So again, people that are in high-speed pursuits, they won't be pursued anymore. They're just going to get away. So basically, if you're in New York City and you get pulled over or, you've done something minor, just speed away. They're not going to chase you anymore. It's crazy. Some sad news. Rex. Old Rex, the 57-year-old Asian elephant and fan favorite at the Oklahoma City Zoo, has passed away after battling chronic pain and age-related issues. Now, known for his massive tusks, his freckled forehead, and a penchant for smashing watermelons and pumpkins, Rex the elephant was the life of the zoo's elephant program, and he has now passed away at the age of 57. R.I.P. Rex the elephant. Other stuff, we hit on this, I believe, last week. A Florida high school student tragically passing away after consuming a dessert in class that she was assured was nut-free, despite her severe nut allergy. The 17-year-old, this is at Atlantic Coast High School in Jacksonville, ate baklava, traditionally made with nuts, soon discovered it contained pistachios. After alerting the staff to her allergic reaction, the teen was not sent to the school nurse, a direct violation of the plan put in place. She later died of something that I can't pronounce, along with cardiac arrest. So, lawsuit waiting to happen. Should we go back to Indonesia? I love stories about Indonesia. 2 Indonesian stories in the same morning. Scientists are exploring the fascinating possibility that a small human, a diminutive human species dubbed hobbit humans, like hobbits from Lord of the Rings, may still inhabit remote areas of an island in Indonesia. They're saying that hobbits could be a real thing right now, 50,000 years after they were thought to have vanished. Since their fossil discovery in 2003, a retired anthropologist has gathered decades of local stories about these little people with ape-like faces that eerily match fossil descriptions. So we've got hobbits with ape faces in Indonesia. Interesting. Same country where crocodiles are flailing like humans in the water. Indonesia's an interesting place. Oh, and then let's end on some horrible news. Why not? In some weird news, a 66-year-old Savannah, Georgia man was left critically injured after being lured into a brutal home invasion by 2 men posing as Amazon delivery workers. Man, you can't trust anybody. Don't let anybody into your house. He answered his door Saturday morning. The victim expected a package, but was instead attacked by impersonators wielding a sledgehammer. The attack lasted about 8 minutes. Surveillance footage showed the attackers in Amazon-like uniforms. Jeez. He was severely injured with head wounds requiring 14 staples. So, jeez. Hopefully they find those guys. Let's go to the files of law and disorder. In New Jersey, a toddler was discovered walking outside of his home, unattended, while his babysitter was inside, passed out, drunk. The boy's father, monitoring by Ring camera, saw his child leave the house, quickly called a neighbor to retrieve him. Upon returning the child, the neighbor found the 35-year-old babysitter unresponsive and called authorities. Let's see here. Police noted her history of 2 prior DUIs, though she does lack a criminal record. The woman was released on summons following her arrest. The case underscores the importance of vetting your babysitters. Also in the files of law and disorder, a 60-year-old Florida woman arrested after allegedly misusing the 911 emergency line more than 30 times in a year. And most of them were for non-emergencies. The latest incident occurred on New Year's Eve when she called 911 to tell them that she had knee pain. 911, how can I help you? I've got knee pain. She admitted she knew it wasn't an emergency, but needed transport since she doesn't drive and has no friends. That's a quote, by the way. Yeah, you can't call 911 because your knee hurts. You silly goose. Let's go to the duh.
Duh.
As if this stuff wasn't duh enough. In a bizarre tale of heartbreak and deception, a French woman named Anne fell victim to an elaborate scam involving an AI-generated version of Brad Pitt. Yeah, Brad Pitt's a good-looking guy. Over a year-long online relationship, quote-unquote, scammers convinced the 53-year-old interior designer that she was dating the Hollywood star, even enlisting a fake Brad's mom to vouch for him. They claimed that Brad was battling kidney cancer and needed financial help because his fortune was tied up in a divorce with Angelina Jolie. Despite her skepticism, the woman sent a staggering $855,000 to fake Brad. Much of it from her own divorce settlement, after being wooed by AI-generated selfies and heartfelt messages. The ruse unraveled when Anne spotted real photos of Brad Pitt with his actual girlfriend and bravely came forward to warn others about this stuff online. But online ridicule has been so harsh that they actually took the interview down so people couldn't bash the woman anymore. So, spokesperson for the real Brad Pitt expressed sympathy, condemning scammers for exploiting fans' affection for celebrities. You know what would be really nice if Brad Pitt would pay her back the $855,000 that she was scammed out of. So I don't know. That's just me. Good. Yeah, just looking at the comments. Good to see that Georgia is happy this morning there. Our athlete of the week. By the way, yeah, in case you're still tuned in there, Calvin and the Smith family, we did put this up earlier. Our Keokuk County Hospital and Clinic's athlete of the week for this week, EBF's Georgia Smith, and our team of the week for State Farm Kelly Style, Albia boys basketball. One last look at our forecast for today. It's brought to us by the Garden Gate in Sigourney. Enjoy today. We're going to bottom out this weekend. Sunshine today, a high of 49. Windy today. And then we're going to be blustery. Maybe some snow and flurries tonight. Just a 20% for tonight. And a low of 12. Below zero by the end of the weekend. So, yeah. Drastic change in our forecast coming up here in the next 24 to 48 hours. Hey, once again, we do thank Brothers Market in Sigourney for sponsoring our morning wake up. We thank Oski Dental for sponsoring our studios. Let's take a peek up at our video schedule on the wall in remembrance of. Coming up, it's up every weekday at 8 a.m. in remembrance of. The Iowa Music Showcase will go live from Barnwired in Sigourney with Empty Smith, our guest today. And then we've got basketball tonight. Sigourney will be at HLVTC. Tune in. We'll go live shortly before 6 p.m. with some basketball action. Tomorrow morning, the sports section live from Barnwired in Sigourney. Again, we've got confirmed North Mahaska basketball, girls basketball. We've got Montezuma boys basketball, and maybe, hopefully, Albia boys basketball coming to Sigourney at Barnwired. So, yeah, check out our live shows like Iowa Music Showcase and Sports Section. They're both live at Barnwired in Sigourney. You can be there in person for both of those shows if you'd like. Otherwise, you guys have a great weekend. We'll be back here bright and early Monday morning at 7 a.m. to do the next morning wake up on Steve Shetler Media.